you. This still, I want to go back to this intellectual property thing for a moment. You know, let's say you had a family member that, you know, created some amazing artwork and they treasured it and they minted this thing as an NFT, and there was only intended to be one, and it's on Ethereum. And then somebody comes along.
Well, then if I were you, I would say our NFT is only valid if its ownership is logged on the Ethereum chain, and we ignore the validity of any copies or forks on other chains. But I think it's a little bit stupid, because the whole concept of your NFT, like, first of all, I buy JPEGs from designers and I get the rights and I can do what I want with them. But for the vast majority of people that purchase NFTs, you don't get the rights. You get a serial number loosely related to a JPEG, which may or may not still be hosted on the internet, depending on whether OpenSea servers are responding or not. So for instance, Twitter just integrated with OpenSea, and OpenSea servers went down. And then people's little profile pictures went down. So this idea that you're buying an NFT and then it's actually yours is comical, because it's not yours. It's yours as long as OpenSea decides to keep hosting it, as long as OpenSea allows that database to continue to exist. And then people are like, oh, IPFS. You guys are going to need a lot more adoption on IPFS before that argument works. Because right now, when Twitter integration with OpenSea goes down, the JPEGs go away.
You took a watch off.
Buying JPEGs.
You took two
it
rings
was too
off.
hot,
You took
dude.
you know, took one. Are you done stripping? That's
Sweating
all I want to know.
Here, dude. It's hot in here, man.
I
These
feel
guys
like
brought the camera.
Gotta drop the
LEDs
bling.
was way
we're uncovering the real Richard Hart here.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
you shouldn't buy JPEGs. You shouldn't.
Okay,
if you do buy JPEGs, I know, but like,
we sell JPEGs.
Not gonna. That's beautiful. If you can sell JPEGs, sell them. But if you're buying them,
what about the utility aspect of them? You know what I mean? Because there's things that they unlock experiences. They unlock different things that can happen in real life or in the virtual world. So it's like, oh, you have this NFT, you get to come to this concert, you get to come and do this. So there's definitely utility in these bad boys for sure. And they're not going away.
Do frame their concert tickets. People buy concert tickets. They go to the concert. They frame it. It has value.
Well, you know, like somebody like,
look, I think NFTs have tons of utility. Right? You just don't overpay for them. So, for instance, when you open a Uniswap position, Uniswap makes you an NFT, and that NFT represents your position, and you can go put that into a lending thing and get collateralized and borrow money against your liquidity position in Uniswap. And it even comes with a little picture, a little colorful picture, an ugly little colorful picture, but it's still unique to that NFT, to that liquidity position. So yes, some people use NFTs in a way that has utility, but the vast majority of people are doing pseudo gambling with JPEGs.
I would agree. A lot of people are, especially on Ethereum. Now, whenever you're taking these, and I would say that I think that NFTs should be able to be moved cross-chain. Like if I wanted to take my Ethereum one and move it over to Binance or move it over somewhere else, I should be able to.
But, I mean, you guys know that you're the only ones that will be able to use the NFT. It's your keys. It's the same exact code. Only your keys have it. So like if someone parked a Ferrari, like if you had a Ferrari and someone gave you another Ferrari, would you be like ultra mad about it? You're like, oh, I gotta insure this thing now. No, you could like sell it.
But it's not a real. It's not a real Ferrari. It's a fake Ferrari.
Oh, it would be though. Well,
but these aren't. These aren't. If they're not endorsed by the official collection, if somebody comes on the wax and makes copies of our NFTs, we're like, no, those are bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not a real.
What do you pay? Let me ask you a question. What are you paying to mint this?
On wax?
$500, $300.
Next to nothing on wax. Next to nothing on wax. Yeah.
Because on Ethereum, which is the only network I'm working with, it seems like they're getting robbed really, really badly. By the way, apparently people are actually getting robbed of their NFTs from OpenSea as well somehow. By the way, did you see that the guy that used to run the like announcement page for OpenSea was skimming and just buying stuff up before announcing it?
Heard about that.
20 or 30 million for himself.
What a douche.
And didn't see anything wrong with it. He didn't see anything wrong with it. So he would buy something, then list it publicly on their front page, and then dump it. And you're like,
obviously
how's that not
unethical.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's I don't know, man.
I have a question. So around this, so now there's going to be all these PRC20 tokens, right? So let's say, for example, I have some Gala token. And it's like, I got 1 million Gala tokens over here. And now what? I have P Gala over here, or is that how that's set up? And then now is there going to be another like CoinGecko that's going to show me all the P tokens that I have, the values
if they want to leech our users for profit, I guess there will be, because that's all they do is they get search engine rank on your coin so that they can leech your users' attention, so they can shove ads at them for margin trading so they can get wrecked. That's what coin ranking sites do. They advertise margin trading to get you, the user, to lose all your money. So coin ranking sites are actually cancer. Most of crypto media is actually cancer.
So you are the solution to all the things. You are
not all the things, but a lot. A lot.
Of things.
What's the most destructive thing you can do in cryptocurrency? Margin trade. What does every YouTuber promote? Margin trading.
Horrible.
Yeah, well, I agree. Most of these YouTubers, I think they're violating laws, that I'm surprised that there aren't, lawsuits and people getting arrested for the shit they put out there. Like from day one, we've said we will never tell you to buy anything. You be a grown ass adult, do your own due diligence. We're not responsible. So, because we want to, I don't want to be responsible for that, for telling people what to do with their money.
Sure.
Not enough people do enough research, man. Not enough people fucking know how to dive in and learn about shit on their own. They gotta be
idiots doing research is still useless. Like if you're an idiot and you do your own research, you're still going to get idiot results. So even doing your own research isn't actually like.
This is why my throne is a toilet. This is.
I saw that. It looks like a nice butt plug in there.
Yeah.
So like the issue, I actually saw a JPEG of somebody like sitting down on one of these Chinese like pneumatic chairs, and then the seat gave through and the pneumatic went up his butt.
Holy crap.
JPEG. Oh, nice.
Makes you not want to sit on those chairs anymore.
Damn, or go to China.
Lifestyle, I guess.
It makes me not want to go to
China.
So
this guy looks like the kind of guy that wouldn't have minded it. He's just like he dressed like me. So the issue is, let's say you wanted to advertise a cryptocurrency that went up. So when those ads went out on in the UK and those wrap taxis, it said that the hex price went up 11,000%. Can you imagine you saw that ad? Scam. Oh yeah, scam. It's up 1,000,000% now. 1,000,000. It went up 1,000x. Well, 100x, I think. It went up 100x past that ad, but you were too smart to buy. Economist magazine, right? There was hex ads in Economist magazine. It said it's just Bitcoin with proof of work change. Check it out. It's a Nobel Prize worthy invention. The average stake length is 6.1 years. It was 5.8 back then. Now it's 6.1. I remember when it used to be 4.8. It just keeps going up. People are believing in the system more and more. Their stake lengths are getting longer and longer. There's no other financial instrument in the history of man where people have locked up their money for real. You ain't getting it out for 6.1 years average. To get a 6.1 average, you got to have a lot of people with 15 to make up for the people that have 1. When you lock up your coin for 15 years, you cannot get your principal out until year 7.5. You will get penalized. At year 7.5, you can forgo your interest and just get your principal out. You served half your term. You're just going to lose your interest. It's fair. So the penalty that you pay is in relationship to how much you lied. You said you're going to stake this long. You didn't do it. You lied. You get a penalty in proportion to how much you lied. Very fair. Called the truth engine. So is that Nobel Prize worthy? I think it is. Have you seen the other trash that gets Nobel Prizes in economics? It's really trash. These are not useful things. Getting people to delay gratification is the best thing any investor can do in something that has product market fit. Time in the market matters more than timing the market. Now, look, if you bought a scam, you're just screwed. If you hold a scam for longer, it doesn't help you. But if you have something that's product market fit, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hex, some other things. Sadly, even Dogecoin has product market fit. Apparently, this coin that no one does any development on, that's a fork of a fork. Litecoin's a fork of Bitcoin. Dogecoin's a fork of Litecoin. They don't even have their own miners. They use merge mining with Litecoin. If people stop mining Litecoin, Doge stops getting mining. It's hilarious to me. It's just wild to me how silly all these things are. So how many people got to ride up the 6.9 million X price increase from a penny to $69,000 of Bitcoin? Nobody, because they all thought they were smart, selling at a double, triple, quadruple, 10X, 100X, 1000X. They didn't get to ride the 6.9 million X. But if some of them could have locked up their coins and made interest without having to take counterparty risk, You want to make interest on your Bitcoin? You got to give it to somebody else. And please, please, can you give it back with a little bit more, with a little interest, please? And they get robbed all the time. And this happens in Ethereum too. Ethereum 2.0 said, oh, we're going to let you stake if you've got 32 Ethereum. And so what do people do? They don't have 32 Ethereum. They don't have 100 grand to put in. So they give their coins to somebody else. And that guy loses the keys or runs with the money. And there's already been $100 million lost to that. Maybe 60 million, but in between 60 and 100. Hex solves that, rather. PulseChain solves that, because you don't need 32 coins to become a validator. And you can delegate your voting power to somebody else. You don't have to have a server farm. So it is still decentralized, unlike everything I do is better. And I just wish people would look into it again.
Can you